But another anthropic necessity, or another necessity for life, is the age and size of the universe, with its 100 billion galaxies, each with an average of 100 billion stars. So if you think about that, while such immensity, such a huge amount of space, can sometimes seem daunting to us inhabitants of Earth, which, if you think about the relative size of the universe, we're relatively, or effectively, a speck of cosmic dust. But we shouldn't be upset about our relative insignificance, because only a universe at least as big as ours could have lasted the 14 billion years required to enable human beings to appear on the scene. Anything that was significantly smaller would have had too brief a history for humans to exist. Scientifically speaking, the universe needs to be precisely the size it is, with 100,000 million galaxies or bigger in order for there to be life. And the reason is as follows. The early universe produced only hydrogen and helium with trace amounts of lithium. However, biochemistry requires and uses almost all of the chemically active and reasonably abundant elements in the rest of the periodic table above hydrogen and helium. So we need pretty much every reasonably abundant element and chemically active element in the periodic table for there to be life. However, it takes a minimum of billions of years to manufacture the necessary biological elements and the stars that create these elements and Earth-like planets that are made out of these elements. So it takes billions of years to get to the point where you can even start thinking about life. The result is that we could not have existed any earlier. We are here at 13.7 billion years, and scientifically speaking, we could not have been anywhere else on this timeline. Because at this point, you just start to have the chemical elements you need at 9 billion years. And so this whole universe is being set up for this point of life, which is really a profound fact if you let it sink in, scientifically speaking. You think, well, you might hear someone say, what if there were life forms that are billions and billions of years old? Unless it's hydrogen and helium-based life, that is not possible, right? It's not possible to have life forms that are 10 billion years old or something like that. If you're thinking of an infinite universe, and that's something that you might have been able to think about before 1960 or before 1995 with the evidence that pointed to a finite universe. But that's something scientifically we can't talk about today, that we need this whole universe in order to exist.